I am back again, your boy Classic Keys. Let me go ahead and pick a play, respot the ball. Today we're gonna go into the gun bunch tight end scheme today. It doesn't matter where we go to. Let's respot the ball. If you haven't followed to me, please go on and follow on the channel. Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow my Twitch. And if this video right here gets 10 or more likes, I'll put up another scheme. The player we're going to go over is PA boot over. There's a lot of things that you can do in PA boot over. Several things. You can run it stock and wait for this guy. Like you can go ahead and let Anthony Crab. This is my Alright, so this is one thing that you could do. This is one of my CFM teams. So one thing you can do is go ahead, you can put this guy right here in a fade and you lab him over. You have the bottom, you have the top, and you have the mid. Go right here to the mid. I'm just showing you what's open in the mid read. As long as you get a good block, that mid read is going to be wide open. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this to the touchdown. Now the reason why this mid read is totally open is because the tight end is fading and he's basically taking this guy right here, the safety, all the way out. So if we run this play, fast forward, when the mid read comes down, the tight end is taking that out and you throw it right then and there because he don't have too much time to react. By the time he reacts, he's gone. So that's one read. I'm showing you different plays that you can do with this play. The tight end also can be open for here. This is Will Ty. This is, like I said, it's one of my CFM teams. So I'm actually taking the tight end now and I'm putting him on the drag. The scheme is still going to be open, but the drag now is going to be open now. And then you have to wait for him to get behind. You have to wait for the wide receiver to get behind the safety in order to throw that ball in order to be open. So this is another scheme, how to get this done. And last but not least, I doubt if it's going to be open, but this will honestly be open in the last but not least, this will be open in a whole nother scheme like a cover 4 or something. That square route, if it was a cover 4, maybe cover, it won't be too much open in the cover 3 unless you do a couple different things. Now, different schemes that you can run inside. You can put him in a fade and you can drag. What I like to do is drag this guy over, motion him. And now you have that motion, but then you'll also have this tight end right here wide open for a touchdown play. So this is also a one-play TD in this, and that is something that I like to do off rip. I'll show you again. I couldn't get it there because I didn't get enough block. But he's basically going to be open. If you get enough block, he's basically going to be open. Hold him in for a little bit longer, and then there you go. You got this play right there. It's another pick. He's taking too long to get out there, and plus my defensive end is over there fighting. But this play is definitely one play to you. As long as you, there it is. I'm not going to really fight too much with this play, but I'm showing you that it kills cover 3, it kills cover 4. Like I said, the dude is basically going to be like, when you're throwing this ball, what's holding him down is now that you have this route holding it down. So by the time he's held down because he's thinking this guy is going to get open, your tight end is automatically open. And all you got to do is hold the right over and then throw this ball and it'll be dotted right then and there. So that's basically the cover 3 killer out of this play. And I'm also going to show you another scheme play out of this. So we're gonna go to PA boot over, and this time we're gonna go to a cover, maybe go to a cover 4, maybe. Let's go to cover 4, nickel, maybe cover 2, cover 4, nickel. Now, and all in all, in a cover 4, Davis will probably end up being open. I'll hurry up and throw this route right here. You'll have that for 10 yards the whole time. But this is what this is something that I really like to do. You drag the tight end. You can do anything to the tight end that you want to. You can in route him, you can out route him, you can do whatever. But you can leave it stock. And as we were saying, you can motion him up. Oh my goodness, he's horrible. You can leave it stock, and the square, your circle route and your triangle route is still what you want to look for. You wait for him to get to the side, and then you go ahead and possession catch that, and what you did, he catches it. So this gives your opponent so many looks that you're like, man, I don't know how to stop this. This is a lot going on. Man, you're going to have so much stuff coming out of this. Go ahead and throw that. You're going to go ahead and throw that up. So basically, when you're throwing that up, also you can use this route too. And you can use that for a little outer route. Oh my goodness. And this is something I like to do out of the cover 4. I'm about to show you another thing that I like to do out of the cover 4. And there it is. Oh my goodness, it's a possession catch. But you'll want to hurry up and throw that way sooner. But you can tell they're in the cover 4, the way the cornerbacks are set. Everybody's set even. You want to go ahead and throw that, and you can possession catch it. So that's what I like to do against cover 4. Another thing I like to do against cover 4 is, even if so, you'll have this route right here. And this is a scheme. This is not just one play. This is a scheme. You can go ahead. You can leave him blocked, or you can leave him right there in the cover 4. I'll wait. I'll motion him over. People are going to think that you're still going to do that route, and it's not going to be that route. And you go ahead and you hit him, and then you go ahead and you got a possession catch. So you're basically putting him on the out route. Smart route. You bring Davis over. And this is easy as 1, 2, 3. This is the route that you want, honestly. This is the route that you want. Go ahead. Davis is wide open, and then we're moving up the field. So that's what we like to do in cover 4. And another thing that I was saying in cover 4, that you'll still have like a money play TD out of cover 4 if you can get over to the left. Like if you got one of those like this and you got a fast receiver, oh my goodness, that was touchdown. That was touchdown. But if you got like a fast receiver, you're able to get that out there. You're able to get the ball out there. You're able to get everything out there, and Tyron should be able to grab that or touchdown that. So that's another look that you could do. Another thing you could do, like I said, out routes kill cover 4. So if you wanted to, you could motion Taylor over to the left, and then still have your same guys and don't use nobody like that, and then you could still put him in. You could use Ty however you want them, but out routes kill cover 4. So this is another thing that you would like to do. You put him on an out route. You'll do different routes, different routes. Now I'm gonna show you the reason why we like to do this motion. Bam. So that kills cover 4. Now in this motion, it's another play called inside switch. And at the same time, you would switch to inside switch. And what I like to do is here, it's 2 things I like to do. I like to put him in the slant circle. I like to put Anthony Crab in a drag. And I like to leave it stock like this. You can block the running back. You cannot block the running back. You motion this guy over. And when you're motioning him, Derrick Henry's wide open. But when you're motioning them, people think you're going to still do that same play. You're not. You have your reads. You have like multiple reads in this that you like to do. You got the slant. You got that. And here we go. And we got this. And we got the middle slant wide open. And basically, when you're doing this is a real good play to run. When you're doing this. So as right here, as you're throwing the ball, you have a slant wide open. You have a slant wide open. You have a post route that you can fit tightly in there. Man to man, it beats that as well. You have a slant, and then you have an inside post. I throw here to the inside post, and we're gaining on cover 4. So this is why I like to do this scheme. This is a scheme. This is not just one different thing. I'm not a one-gen pony. This is a lot of things that you could do. All right, now also what we could do is, like I said, for the one-play TD, you could put Will Tie over here, and you can hold that route. That'll probably either hold the safety or hold the route, and then you'll probably get something better for this. If I had more time, but you could do that, and that'll hold the guy. That'll hold the guy up or whatever. If you're running the ball, still motion this guy over. Still motion this guy over. They don't know what's going on. They want to find out what's going on. You're not going to find out what's going on if you're running the ball and you motion the guy over. I'm not aiming to go to the touchdown or anything. I'm just showing you what this is truly about and what this is like. So this is basically me killing cover 4 in 2 different ways, and I just showed you cover 4. So now we're about to go into cover 2. As in the cover 2 scheme, we go into the PA boot over. We can go to anything in the cover 2. We can go to a nickel. And in the cover 2, you could do the same thing in the cover 2, however you want to do it. You could motion a guy over or whatever. I mean, this time you're going to have the dude way over in the middle, wide open a little more, but you're going to have the circle route right here. You could possession catch it, or you could just catch it, but that circle route right there is going to be basically wide open, basically for the touchdown. So cover 2, they're dropped about 5 yards more down. Just wait for the block. You wait for the block. You go ahead and fire that ball in there. God damn, Mariota, like, come on. You go ahead and fire that ball in there, and you basically got yourself a touchdown. Let me go ahead and possession catch that. This basically can be a touchdown, but the way Mariota is set up, it's just like, dude, what are you doing? Go ahead and catch that, and he's dropping the ball. Tyvon is still dropping the ball. And now when we coming over and we bringing this guy over, and if you want to still do that Anthony Crab route, you definitely can. But this time when we come over, we still got we got 2 routes. We still got that route, and then you'll still have the middle. You'll still have the middle route wide open. So this is still good. This is why this play is really, really good. It's really hard to stop. It's becoming one of my favorite schemes. I done took this play to the whole Super Bowl, so it's really good. You make a move right here, and then you can get around them. You can basically make a touchdown play on this. So cover 2 is really isolated. That's basically what you got in cover 2. It's not like you're not going to have too much in cover 2. You're going to have Tywan Taylor and Anthony Crab. Other than that, you're not going to have anything else but those 2. So we can go ahead and bomb this up, try to catch this as possible or whatever. But you'll have those 2 routes for cover 2. It's not too much anything for cover 2. Now we can go ahead and go to the inside switch. Like I said, there's 2 ways I like to set up inside switch. One of them is this way. I like to throw this guy right here into a slant, throw a triangle into a drag, and then leave that route there. And what we're going to look for, we're going to look either for the outside to Derrick Henry, inside or whatever, or square. Right there, we got square again. And this is something that you want to run twice. Also, you'll have the outside post route too. If in the cover 2, if they've been down too much, you can also get this route right here. So if you could, like, if they're like hard flat, it depends what type of cover 2 it is. You can get that route open. But what I like to do is, I'm gonna show you the instant replay, is I like to just target these 2 middles. I like to target these 2 middles, and if anything's not open, then I hit the drag. As you can see, like, as he pulling him back, I will at least hit the drag right there and move up the field. And we can touch on that right now. When he's dragging, it is definitely, you'll want to touch it early. You'll want to touch that drag early. And this is the 2 routes that I like to do. I like to touch this drag early, move up the field. That's if he doesn't bite on. This time he bit on the drag, and that's why you got to make your reads really right for this. But this is like definitely one of my favorite plays. This is really, 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 really touchy. You know, it's really, really touchy about this route. But these are the routes that I like to do. Bam. And the reason why I like this square route in cover 2 because the circle route is taking the slant that we're doing. The slant is taking that linebacker off. He's taking him off his game. And the drag is pulling the other guy down, so it's just basically like, all right, what you got? This is what I got. You want to stay in that pocket, pull, bam. And you can instantly get a touchdown with this play if you like to. If it, I'm trying to tell you, make the right moves. All right, so here we go. We're running the play. Now, the drag is not going to be open, but the tight end looking like he's going to be covered up. The circle slant is taking him out of the play, and that's where you want to aim the ball at for cover 2. This worked for cover 2 and cover 4. Cover 3, you will want to aim the ball to basically to the outsides, maybe to the outside post or anything like that. So that's basically cover 2. We done touched up on that. Now we're about to touch up on man-to-man. Man-to-man is sick. Now, it's 2 different ways I'm going to tell you that I like to run the inside switch as well. It was basically out of my last year's scheme. We want to go to the famous man-to-man, dime man-to-man. Man-to-man, this is... Man-to-man, you could just run this regular. You'll have 3 different routes open. You'll have the circle, you'll have the slant right here, and you'll have the guy at the top. So you'll have 3 different routes open. I'll still like to do this. The reason why, because we still get more people open. Plus, you can find out that it's really, really man-to-man, and you open this route up more. He's not that fast. Why is he chasing him like that? But I have fast corners on my team, so they're definitely going to keep up with my wide receivers as well. That's something to also keep in mind. All right, there we go. He burns him now. And this is man-to-man. This is basically man-to-man. Man-to-man, this is open. This is open man-to-man. You can drag him. You can do whatever to the tight end. He is going to be wide open. So is the receivers. And that's a catch. So, man-to-man, all 3 of these receivers are going to be open man-to-man. Including the tight end to a slant, a drag, whatever it is, your tight end will be wide open. I like to hit the tight end early because of that right there. Because the more you wait, oh my goodness, the more you wait, the more you give the receiver time to catch up to your tight end. So whatever you want to do with this tight end, that's what you want to do. Here we go. We dragged him, and we definitely got that. So man to man, this is box, this is ice. Now, another different way in the setup. I'm gonna run the other setup. How we were running it, and this kills man too. All these routes kill man. Tight end first. So tight end got it. Got the route. This killed man-to-man all day. Slant, drag, and then we want to go ahead and, like I said, you can block the running back too. Sometimes not blocking the running back leaves him wide open. Look how wide open that man is, and then look how open he is. So that's basically, that's open. The inside post slant is open. And one more time, we're gonna go to the slant that we was already doing. This is a scheme. This is not one play pony. Look at this. All right, so basically we just killed every route in man-to-man. So man-to-man, everything is killed in man-to-man with this. Everything is killed. Doesn't matter what's going on. Everything is killed. Now we want to go over what I like to do different with the inside switch. Now, we're going to go over the inside switch. I'm going to go against random defense. What I like to do against inside switch is I like to put him on a wheel. How you put him on a wheel, you hit triangle, you hit R1, and you hit the right stick up. And with Davis, I like to put him in a zig route. This play right here is a good money play. The reason why is because Anthony Crabb is going to hold the inside linebacker in. Davis might get open on a little fly down, or Henry might be open, say to the outside. That should have been a pick right there, but what I should have looked at was the inside, and then I'm about to show you again once we run a route. I'm only doing 2 different things. I got sacked there. It's all about making the good reads. Now I'm getting sacked. Come on, y'all. Now I'm getting sacked. Good stuff. It's wide open. It's just these guys now are catching on to the play. But hey, we're going to run it. Right there, we got the tight end here. Oh, man. Why am I... Bro, we getting sacked a lot. This is crazy. This is crazy. Zig. Circle route. Alright. Come on, let's get a couple more of these. Let's get the ball rolling, a couple more of these. Now, this is not my favorite scheme. My favorite scheme is the other scheme, but this is something that you could throw at him. See, we got the zig route there. One more time. We're reaching above the 20-minute mark. I want to get out of this. Bam. And on this zig route, on this little stop and go route, if you throw it a little early, it won't be. It'll still be a slant, but you got to throw it like early while he's still in his animation of a slant. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They're already cheating my play. All right, here we go. Got the zig, and there it is. There it is. This is something I was looking at. This is something that I was looking at. Now, in this play, now the reason why I've been wanting to get this route right here holds the linebacker down, and he can't get to that route right there. That's something that you want. And we still had the outside zig open for a little bit, but you seen the guy biting. And we had Henry. You could throw the ball to Henry too. I haven't touched up on Henry's route, but Henry routes get wide open as well. I haven't touched up on it a little bit too much, but Henry routes definitely get wide open if you... Oh my goodness. Anything I want to touch up on right now, it's just like getting destroyed. If you see him back up a little bit, oh, throwing it to square. Y'all better play like this when it comes game time. That's all I gotta say. All right, there go Henry route. But this is just something that I like to throw together. Like, you know, you don't have to do this, but this is something that I throw up every now and then towards this. This is my CFM team. I should have played with a regular team, honestly. I should have played with a regular team because this is my CFM team and we beast mode out here. Oh, they won't give me one. They give me a pop-up. Alright, so that's basically it, man. Just make sure you do the right reads here, man. This is the right read. I'm reading it right, and they just letting Deion Jones come up. Deion Jones don't usually play for this team, like I said. And he has 92 zones, so I got everything like... Look at Mariota. I got all these guys built up crazy to look at this scheme. So this is something that you want to do, something that you would like. And there you go. And I'm going to stop it with that, because now that you see that the linebacker, and I'm about to show you something. This is like a crazy scheme. The linebacker now is going to cover the middle route, and now you have the little route right here covered, and you can go ahead and move up the field. So this is the bunch tight end scheme, man. I'm your boy Classic Keys. Don't forget to throw a little bit of screens in there or anything that you like to do. The flat corners kill. This kill cover 3. So make sure you're doing this, because all you got to do is just put this guy dude in the fade, put this dude in a slant, and put this dude right here. And this kill cover 2, cover 3, you'll definitely have at least an outside throw or Anthony Crab or something like this. And I'm only going to run this at least about once. And I'm going to just show you, like, basically, you can run that as well. And this kills cover 2, cover 3. On this route, when he's throwing this ball, it's two things. In cover 3, this route is going to be open too. And in cover 2, however you want to do this route, it's definitely going to be like you have the middle. You don't have to have you could bomb this. You can make him go towards the middle, and this is going to be out wide open as well in the middle. And this is how we got the catch. So, man, there's so many different plays you can run against this. I'm gonna do a part 2 of this, maybe a shorter video. I wanted to shorten the video a little bit more, but maybe next time. If you like this video, if you like the scheme, this is a scheme, so it takes more than 5-10 minutes. If you like the scheme, make sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube, follow on Twitch, and until next time, man.